Welcome to the English Learning Podcast by Mahsa Karami Academy. Hi everyone, you're listening to Cinema, and today David and I are going behind the camera together for a look at how movies are actually made. How do they go from the first idea to the big screen? So every movie, no matter how huge or small, starts with a script. It might be just an original idea, or maybe it's based on someone's real life, or even a novel you've read. That script, it sets up everything. The time, the place. Is it Paris in the 1920s or some wild future no one's seen before?
Exactly, Masa. And to me, one of the coolest things is how the director steps in and kind of shapes all that into what we finally see. Like, the director is sort of the architect, right? They pick the actors and even the extras. You know, those people who just kind of walk by in the background or fill up a cafe. They're still super important for making it all feel real.
Yeah, and I love how every choice matters. From the brightest star to that extra crossing a street for just 2 seconds in a scene. Sometimes just the right location can change the entire mood. Like you see a movie set in beautiful Paris and you know this will be different from, say, an imagined future city full of robots. Speaking of, David, didn't you once help a friend with a short film?
Oh, wow, I did. Gosh, that was years ago. I helped a buddy of mine with this tiny film. Nothing fancy, but we had people playing the main roles and others just like carrying shopping bags in the background. We obsessed, probably too much, over what clothes the extras wore, or even how fast they walked. It really taught me that every little detail, even if you think no one notices, actually shapes the final story. The director, the cast, every line. It's wild how all those puzzle pieces fit together, you know?
Right. Sometimes it feels like magic when you finally see it all come together. So let's talk about what happens once you've got your cast and your locations. How do actors make everything look so believable? Well, they have to imagine themselves as the character. Sometimes that means shooting on location, like a real forest or city, so every reaction is natural. But David, sometimes the magic is all special effects in a studio, right?
Yeah, like think of sci-fi movies where there are flying spaceships or aliens are running around. None of that is real. It's just green screens, special effects, and editing. And I always find it funny. Even the best effects can't save a movie if the actors aren't convincing. Or when you can totally tell it's a fake background, that kind of ruins it for me.
Absolutely. And before any of us even get to see the whole film, we got to talk about trailers. Trailers are those super short, quick videos that give us a taste of what the movie's about, the genre, the mood, what to expect. Like, when you see scary music and darkness, you know it's a horror right away. The trailer's music is called the soundtrack, by the way, and that's what makes you feel, I don't know, excited or even scared, depending on the movie. I want to mention a few new words for everyone listening. First, soundtrack means all the music in a movie, from the quiet background to that big epic song you can't forget. Genre? That's just the type of movie. It could be a comedy, an action, a drama, a horror film. And extras, we talked about them before, are all those people in the background who help make scenes full and believable. Like in a busy New York street scene, all those people walking by, extras.
Yeah, and I never really thought about the power of a trailer till my kids got totally hooked on one. Watched it like 10 times before the movie was even out. It sets the expectations, the excitement, you know? It's cool, too, how movies aren't just for folks who speak the original language. Subtitles show you the words at the bottom of the screen, so you can follow the story no matter what language they're speaking. Or sometimes the film gets dubbed, so the voices are replaced with actors speaking your language. It's kind of funny sometimes when the lips and words don't quite match up, right?
Oh yes, that's so true. And this means people all over the world get to enjoy international hits, whether it's a French comedy, a Japanese action film, or a big Hollywood blockbuster. Plus, when people really love a movie, usually everyone's waiting for the sequel, the next part, hoping it's just as good as the first one. Sometimes the reaction is even bigger than the original, but sometimes not so much.
Right. Like, think about that recent blockbuster. Was it everyone's favorite? Well, critics and audiences didn't exactly agree, did they? There were loads of surprised reactions. Some viewers loved how over-the-top everything was, and others complained, this makes no sense. But that's the fun of movies, right? Everyone brings their own taste and opinions. No one sees the same story the exact same way.
Exactly, and that's what makes talking about movies so enjoyable. You get all these different reactions and ideas. That's all for today's episode. We hope you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look at what it really takes to bring a film to life. Thanks for joining us, David, and thanks everyone for listening to Cinema.
Thanks, Mahsa. This was a blast. Can't wait till next time. Maybe we'll finally disagree about a sequel, huh?
You never know. See you all soon. Bye!
Take care, everybody. Bye for now.